Okay, we finished this book, Wonder, and let's talk about some of the lessons that we can glean from the book. So throughout the book, the theme of kindness is emphasized a lot. So Mr. Brown, who is the homeroom teacher for Augie's class, he decides a precept of the month, and then he emphasized the importance of kindness. And then at the graduation ceremony, the principal, Mr. Tushman, also underscores the importance of kindness one more time. So, uh, it's not really difficult for us to be kind to others. It doesn't have to be a large gesture, it doesn't have to be a big thing. But then, if we can smile to other people, and then if we can reach out to other people and say hi first, that can be a great act of kindness. That can brighten other people's life. So while reading Wonder, we learned that these small acts of kindness can make a difference in somebody's life. So the best example would be how Summer, on the first day of school, Augie's school day, she saw Augie was sitting alone at the lunch table. Nobody tried to approach Augie, but Summer bravely went to Augie's table and sat with him, although everybody stared at them. So, uh, with her kind action, Augie started feeling included and then feeling embraced into the school. And then after that, he was able to make good friendship with Summer, Jack, and many other kids. So, um, recently at an airport, I saw a woman holding a baby in one arm, and then with her another arm, she was pulling a cart that was really heavy. She had tons and tons of suitcases and boxes stacked on the cart, and then I felt bad, and then I pushed the car for her, and I still remember her face. There were hundreds of people in that airport, but nobody helped the young lady. But then when I helped her push the cart, her face lit up, and then I still remember her smile and her teary eyes. And when she joined her husband later at the airport, when she exited the airport gate, her husband was really thankful, and I saw his face as well. And then this is a small act of kindness that didn't take me anything. My hands were free, and then I had enough strength to do that. But then that just remains as a very cherished memory. So, act of kindness can be nothing. And then there was a student of mine who said hi to the apartment's janitor for almost 2 years. That was just one act of kindness. But then the janitor felt really grateful for the little boys. Um, Greetings. So when he was retiring, he gave him a letter saying thank you. So I think these small acts of kindness can brighten our day. And we have to remember that each one of us has the power to make a positive impact on other people's lives with these small gestures. Yeah, and then the novel also teaches us the value of empathy. Empathy is 공감 능력, the ability to put ourselves in other people's shoes and see things from that person's perspective. Um, so this novel constantly switches the perspective, and then each chapter is told from a different character. It starts being narrated by Augie, and then the narrator switches to Via, and then Jack Will, and then Miranda, and back to, and then Usseed, and back to Augie. So they're telling the same story, but then the story is differently told depending on who the narrator is. So we can try to learn to think from other people's perspectives and sympathize with them and empathize with them. So everybody is having his or her battle every day, and everybody is trying to fight the battle and win the battle. So basically, every day is a battle. So if we can see other people are struggling, we can be, I guess, a little more gentle and little kinder to those people. And then the novel also teaches us the importance of resilience. Resilience is the ability to stand up again after going through difficulty. So the resilience is the ability to recover after the difficulties and troubles. So Augie faced a lot of bullying and isolation at school, but then he didn't give up. He didn't stop going to school. He remained hopeful and he was determined to continue his education and then remain loyal to his friends. So I guess true strength is not about not getting hurt in your entire life, but then finding the strength to keep going despite the challenges and despite hurtful memories. Everybody has a hurtful memory. So back in elementary school, I transferred a lot from one school to another. I think I attended five different elementary schools because of my father's job. And then every time I went to a different school, I had to adjust and adapt to the teachers and other kids and then the environment. And sometimes um, I had a hard time mixing with other kids and being included. And then I felt really lonely many times, and I felt hurt. But those memories help me understand other people who might be feeling lonely. So we have to believe in our strength and not give up while things get tough. So challenges and setbacks, they are part of our life. So we have to accept them as natural things. But if we have that resilience, we can overcome them and then we can emerge even stronger after we overcome those challenges. Mm, okay. Yeah. So, and then the last lesson is importance of acceptance and inclusion. So, this society that we are living in, Korean society, we speak the same language all across the country, look the same basically, with black hair, typical Asian look on our physical appearance. But then I guess if I could predict into the future, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, there will be a lot of immigrants coming into this country because we have such low birth rate. Not enough babies are being born nowadays, right? So to sustain the economy and sustain this country, we need to accept a lot of immigrants, which means that we might have to meet many foreigners, not foreigners, but then people who look different from us. But then if you remember this lesson of acceptance and inclusion, and then if we focus on the similarities, not differences, so everybody has deserves to be treated with respect and dignity. Everybody is a human being. They have feelings. Then we would be able to have a more we would be able to cultivate a culture of harmony and inclusion and acceptance. Okay, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you.